Hello, you're welcome to this MEP Design Training webinar. My name is Engineer Sean Johnson. Today I'll be talking to you about MEP designs. If you're watching this training, that means you are keenly interested in this discipline. But before we start, may I ask you, are you a mechanical engineer or an electrical engineer? Or perhaps you are a construction professional, or maybe you have a technical design role in your firm. Do you know that MEP design skills will set you apart from your peers who lack the skill? Do you feel you don't have the knowledge to function properly in your role as an MEP personnel? Do you know that MEP design skills will turn you into a hot cake in the job market? Do you agree with me that with MEP design skills, you can begin to get design gigs in the millions if you're in the right circle? Well, if you answered yes to any of these questions, then you are about to get a life changing experience because what I'm about to show you could change your career for the better. But before I go any further, let me introduce myself to you. My name is Engineer Sean Johnson, like I said earlier. I'm the head of projects at Cintojon Company Limited, an MEP engineering company. I have been an MEP engineer since 2008. That's over 17 years plus right now. And I've been current registered for more than 10 years. I'm also a member of the Nigerian Society of Engineers. Now, why does MEP design matter? MEP design is a skill that will set you apart. It gives you a career edge, makes you highly sought after, and unlocks high value job and contract opportunities. And I'm going to prove that to you by a personal story that happened to me. You see, a couple of years down the line, I decided I wanted to network more in the construction industry. So I decided to put out my CV. And inside my CV, of course, I said I put it there that I have MEP design skills. So during the interview, the managing director took note of me and he called me to his office. And he asked me personally, are you sure you can do MEP designs? I said, yes, I can do MEP designs. You mean you can do plumbing layouts, HVAC designs? You can design an electrical panel, load calculations? I said, I can do all that. Wow. He said, oh, very good. Immediately on the spot, he offered me the job with a juicy salary and a car allowance. What gave me that edge? It is my MEP design skills. Out of everyone that came for that interview, I was the one selected because of the skill I possess. And that edge is what I intend to deliver to you today. Now, one other thing that happened, in fact, this happened recently. An architect contacted me on WhatsApp. You can see my screen grab on the top right corner of the screen over there. He said, good morning, Engineer Sean. And he sent me a drawing file. He said, we need MEP drawings and BIMI in 2 weeks. Are you available? And by the way, BIMI means Bill of Engineering Measurements and Evaluations. And I said, noted, sir. Many thanks for the privilege. Then he asked how much. I said, we'll look through and revert in a bit, sir. And I responded to him, MEP complete with BIMI, 6 million is fine, sir. He said, let's do 5 million. And because he's a client that I've always worked with, I said, no problem, we'll work with it. And in less than 2 weeks, I delivered that job, that MEP design. That is what this skill can give to you. So if you don't have this skill, you are leaving a lot on the table. That's what I can tell you. These are real stories that happened to me personally. Okay? Then this one will blow your mind. A couple of years ago, I did an MEP design for a school campus for an organization. And after I did that design, things happened and I moved forward. Couple of years later, I met an architect who now headed the was heading the project department of the organization. And in our discussion, we're discussing, and he showed me the architectural design of a school campus. And I looked at it, I said, "So this is my design. I designed these a couple of years." He said, "What? Yes, yes." He said, "In fact, contractors are trying to get on site right now. They've remodeled the whole school campus. The structural engineer has done his part. The architects have done their part, but there is no MEP engineer with design skills that can do the redesign. That could I help them do the redesign?" I said, "Why not? I'll do it." And the contractors were already on site. They needed that MEP drawing with the bills of engineering measurement and evaluation. And I got to work. It was my design anyway. I did what I had to do. And he even gave me some other design jobs, to do for him. I did it because sometimes it's not always about money. It's about the contacts you build. All right. All the skills you have, you don't always have to exchange them for money. Sometimes exchanging them for contacts is even a better premium. So I did the redesign, and what happened? I was invited to quote for the external electrification of the school campus, of course, along with others. But what happened? The architect gave me an award for me that man there helped us redesign the MEP for the whole school campus. And literally, I got into the good books of the panel. That was how I was given the external education of that campus amongst all of us that quoted for it, that were bidding for it. I got the job, and I can tell you that was a very sweet job because the contract was in the multi millions and the profit was in the multi millions. So believe me when I say MEP design skills opens doors for you. All right, it opens big doors for you. So why have I taken my time to tell you and show you all these? It is to awaken your sensibilities to the fact that what you're about to learn here is not a mere skill, it's a life-changing event for you. So I have been getting requests, from co-engineers and construction professionals to teach them MEP designs. Someone is always asking me, okay, how do I do the load calculation of the cooling load of a commercial space? Or I need this information. Can you teach me how to design these? Getting a lot of requests. And you teach someone today. By next week, somebody is another person is there, and you can't divide yourself into many places. So we sat down in the company and decided, okay, if this is what people are asking for, why don't we create a course that would allow anybody to be able to watch that course and have develop the MEP design skill that can change their life? I'm talking about even someone who is a novice, probably a student, maybe a professional that is crossing fields into construction, or a professional that's already engaged in MEP design that wants to sharpen their skills. We decided that let's create daily recorded video sessions where people can watch at their pace and follow along. That by the end of at least 7 days, even a novice who has never heard about MEP can pick up a laptop and create MEP design with AutoCAD from scratch. We decided that we are going to teach people from just drawing a line to designing complete MEP systems on AutoCAD. Now, what do people have to say about the training? Let's look at this testimonial. I have been looking for this opportunity for a while. I'm an electrical engineer with years of experience, though not in building services. Anytime someone approaches me for building services design, I always give it out. Now I don't have to do that again. In fact, I want to start something serious in the area of MEP design. I believe you are God sent. Looking forward to see you in person after the completion of this course. Now, 2 weeks later, after I sent that message in, Look at what he said. Good afternoon, sir. Please, I need your advice. I got an electrical supervisory role in a building project, more like a consultant. Which how much can I charge per day? I am not used to building service as such. This is 2 weeks into the training. Okay. And I responded to him, this depends on the size of the project really, but you charge per milestone as long as the time frame for achieving the milestone is properly spelled out. Any spillover should also be addressed in the agreement. Okay. Then he sent me the project, an event center. This is someone who did not have an opportunity in the MEP space. 2 weeks after he joined the training, he already got an MEP design job. You remember I said to you, MEP design skills opens doors for you, opportunities for projects, for scaling up. That's what MEP design training does for you. Look at what somebody else says. This one said the 7 days AutoCAD basic and introduction to MEP design training is very impactful. Many new tools were learnt, which hitherto have been delaying the delivery of our job. I said, wow, nice. The training delivery is very fantastic and encouraging, though I will still need to master those new tools so I can start applying them in my new job. That is a professional who is already upskilling. So this is not just for those who have never designed before. If you're already an MEP design engineer and you want to upskill, you want to learn how to use more tools, these are the things that you're going to learn in the training that we have put together. And these are real feedbacks from those who are already in the training. This is saying, I asked someone here, how are you finding training? He said, it's very okay and it's worth its value. Here's somebody else again. He says, good evening, sir. Okay, was asking me a question. How do I zoom in and out without using the wheel? Okay, we had some discussion there because you always have opportunity to ask questions and I will respond to you as quick as I can. Okay. And or even other some of my team members, if I'm not available, some of my team members will respond to you. And he said, good evening, sir. Hello. I said, hello. He said, I am on day 7 now. After this, then what next? I must confess that training is worth it and very interesting, sir. You see, a lot of people have great things to say about the experience with the training. Hear what this person says. He said, I'm about to finish. I said, very impressive. How are you finding the training? He said, very interesting. I'm really enjoying it. That's why I'm eager to continue. I said, great, you will love the course sessions. He said, all right, wish to master it as soon as possible. So if any opportunity come for MEP design, I will not miss out. Now, people, this or they already have an understanding that this skill is going to open new doors to them, and they are excited. All right. So, what did we package in this course? Number one, how to use AutoCAD for MEP designs. Here we teach you how to use AutoCAD, the AutoCAD software. Like I said, from drawing a line, just a single line, to drafting complete MEP systems for any kind of project. And by the way, if you don't already have the AutoCAD software, I know a lot of you already have them because if you're interested in MEP design, one of the first things you want to get is the AutoCAD software. And if you're in Nigeria, you obviously know, I don't have to spell it out, you know where to get your AutoCAD software. You can also visit the Autodesk website and get the student version or the paid version. But as part of the bonus in the course, there will be a link to a website where you can download your AutoCAD software, and a video on that website will teach you how to upload it on your system. All right. That's not our website, but I know it's a website that can be useful for people who are interested and don't have the software themselves. Or you can get someone to, put it on your system for you. But understand that that link is there, so you can always get it free on that link. Now, apart from, the teaching you the AutoCAD software, you want to learn how to do plumbing designs, where you design plumbing layouts that include soil and waste drainage, water reticulation, pump sizing, etc. Number three, you learn how to do electrical designs, including lighting and switching. power and sockets, extra low voltage, earthing designs as it relates to building services, and much more. Of course, you will learn mechanical designs. You learn about HVAC, heat, ventilation, and air conditioning, and how to design it for buildings, be it residential or commercial. You will learn how to package your designs for delivery to clients. All right. Then you have access to tools. Now, this is a bonus. Access to tools that would give your designs accuracy and make you very efficient in your design, like the Cintojon Smart Lighting Designer. That helps you to calculate the lighting requirements for a particular use case. Perhaps maybe an office, a commercial space. The Cintojon lighting smart lighting designer will help you do that. These are tools that you are going to get. So even if you're already designing, it helps. Getting this course makes your design more accurate, more efficient, and even faster. You get access to the HVAC room load wizard that helps you do cooling load calculations, duct sizing, you know, for air conditioning. You get access to the Drainage Pro pipe slope estimator by Cintojon, water tank size calculation. All these tools help make your designs efficient and you are confident of what you have designed. You send your design to a client, you can defend your design because you have tools that have helped you, arrive at the details you have in your design. You have load calculations, panel builders. These are tools and checklists. Checklists because sometimes you see designs are done and they can't get approval because certain things are missing. These are things that we're going to teach you in this course, how to get your design and make it pass through the approval office without any problem. All right. You'll also get access to a community, you know, where you can get help on any issues related to MEP design. Perhaps you did a design like I mentioned earlier, and you can't get approval in the approval office. You just bring it to the table. We'll tell you what is missing. If you don't know how to do it, we'll also teach you how to do it. Simple as ABS. I mean, we've been doing this for 17 years. So we know a few things, okay? And so much more. So the list is actually non-exhaustive. That by the time you are done with this training, you would have gone from a novice to an expert MEP design engineer in as little as 7 days because you have daily step-by-step videos. And these videos are very short sessions, about 10, less than about 10, 15 minute sessions, so that you can, follow along. Okay. You learn at your pace, and you don't need any prior experience. You understand what I'm talking about? You don't need any prior experience. Now, when we talk about no prior experience needed and becoming from novice to pro in 7 days, we know what we're talking about. Now, we're not saying you're going to be the best MEP engineer in 7 days. No, of course. I mean, the course stretches to as much as 30 days, of course. But in 7 days, you're no longer a novice. Now, look at what this person has to say. He said, I want to appreciate you for the wonderful training. God bless. He said, I am so happy for growth within a week plus, and I am able to do the design myself, and I'm inspired to do more. Thank you, and the part two of uh, I'll continue to the part two to perfection. Okay. I said this is interesting. Starting from scratch and you can do this in a week. Wow, keep putting in the hard work. I'm happy the train has impacted you so much. You understand? And I said, and you're very smart to learn both mechanical and electrical. Nice one. He said, thanks, sir. So, like I said, there's the electrical, there's mechanical, you can learn both. Okay. Now, this is someone who has never done anything on AutoCAD before, not talk of even MEP designs. Now in 7 days, this is already drafting, okay, in just 7 days. So when we talk about something, we're not just saying it from the pulling it out of the blues. We are actually telling you what is really happening from the feedback we're already getting. So you are your concerns are covered. Would this work for me? It's working for someone who does not have experience in MEP designs. Okay, and I also showed you a feedback from a professional, all right, who is looking at the design toolkits, the MEP design toolkit, and it's like, wow. And even new things they are learning that had been delaying their jobs. You saw the testimonial yourself. So this is an opportunity for you to learn or upskill. Okay, like I promised you, I can take you from novice to experience, and from experience to spectacular. All right, and look at what professionals are even saying about it. Good morning. The introduction to the lighting design tool gives more insights into the calculation of fittings, which I thought was being done manually by me. Very interesting and educative. Kudos to the exposure. So he's talking about the electrical design toolkit. Remember, you have the electrical design toolkit, which will give you access to. You have the plumbing design toolkit, the mechanical design toolkit. Of course, we give you access. The mechanical design toolkit helps you to size your HVAC equipment, that's your air conditioning, your duct sizing. Okay, plumbing helps you to size your pipes, as you must have seen in some of my YouTube videos. So this and more. So even if you're designing before, these tools are going to help you design faster and design more efficiently. Now, this talking about also community support. He was beginning to ask me that I hope we will have time at the end of the training to share our past experience on some MP designs we have handled and areas we need more insights on. So he gave me an example. He wanted clarity on this. First, I answered him. I said, yes, that's why the group will be open after certification. I answered this question here. Okay. So there is a support group, like I said, after the training, where and we made it to come up after the training because so that the questions that have already been dealt with in the training will not be repeated in the support group. We want people in the support group who have gone through the training. So now you have like minds to talk to about anything. Okay, a like minds of professional MEP engineers. Imagine that's value in not itself is is a premium. Okay, so this you have access to a community where you can discuss professional like this person now. Okay, so that's one of the key things about the Cintojon MP design training and community. So with all the transformative potential of this course, who is this course for? Like I mentioned earlier, students, engineering students, construction professionals, students who are looking to become construction professionals. Also, they are for professionals. Perhaps you're already an MEP designer. The tools I mentioned will make your design more efficient and accurate and even faster. Okay? So even having to calculate and all, you just plug in some variable into the tool and the tool just gives you what you want. All right. It's for engineers, mechanical and electrical engineers in the construction industry. Sometimes some MEP engineers are not very confident of their roles in their organization. Okay, when you have this course, it gives you that confidence you need because it gives you all the information and the details you need. And if by adventure there's something you request, you need, you can also come to the community and you can get clarity. Construction workers is good for construction workers too, and anyone ready to level up. I told you with MVP design skills, you can even survive without the salary. I just told you about the design gig, did for about 5 million. Imagine you can get that every month or every week. It depends on the kind of cycle you belong to. All right. Sometimes, of course, it doesn't always have to be 5 million. You can get 1 million here, 2 million there, 3 million there. That is the power of the MEP design skill. That's the potential it carries. And you can even look at more feedbacks from engineers. This says, well done, engineer. In fact, your teaching is very straightforward, concise, and self-learning tutorial you have put together. What great learning materials you have also put together for everyone, especially the toolkit. Besides, you're a great tutor, and I said many thanks for your kind words. More feedback. This one says, good morning, Engineer Sean, and many thanks for the unique professional way in which you have given this training. I have taken about 5 different MEP design courses on Udemy. but none can be compared with Cintojon MEP Design Training. Thanks once again for the loads of information. I have completed days 8 to 11. Please share link to files for day 12 to 15. Thanks, sir, and best regards. You see, this is real feedback from people. This one says, "Good morning, engineer. Trust your day is going well. I have a comment for you. Well done on the toolkit. People are excited about the toolkit. And mind you, the toolkit is a separate, it is a separate package, but we're giving you access to it, okay? Because you're part, or you become part of the Cintojon MEP design community, okay? He said, I really enjoyed the 14 sessions, 1, 2, and 3 of the load calculation. The lecture was well tailored for understanding. I had to repeat the session twice for a better understanding and mastery. Thank you. I don't regret purchasing the MEP design training. I'm watching out for the later part of the training program. You see, that's people. So sometimes you're thinking in your mind, would this be worth it? I'm telling you, it is. The training is changing lives and changing careers. Now look at what this newbie says. He says, "Thank you, sir. So far, it has been wonderful, like one thing on video 19. Okay, I think I was wondering, okay, he was showing him his progress of work. I said, wow, this is fantastic. I'm so impressed. Well done. And I asked him, trying to understand what you're saying. That's because I was not getting what he was saying. I knew he said, thank you, sir. And he said, I wanted to say thank you. I am now on video 19. You see, this is someone who has never designed before, because what we did was, when you get into the training, first we teach you how to use the AutoCAD tools. And while doing that, we designed a semi-detached, apartment. So this is what they are doing themselves. Now, these are not architects. These are just people who want to learn how to use the AutoCAD before now going to understand MEP designs. Okay, because AutoCAD is like a tool we're using to learn MEP design. It's like you want to write and you need a paper to write on. Okay, so that's what. So we just want to teach them the basics of AutoCAD, and that's what this guy has never touched AutoCAD before, and this is what he's doing now. It's so exciting. Now, what does this one say? He said, "Good day, happy Sunday. I've started a training some days ago. It was impacted. Well done. I'm presently in days 8 to 11 course sessions part A, and appreciate your Cintojon Toolkit lighting calculator. Very impactful, simple, and self-explanatory. That is it. Anybody can, learn MEP designs as long as you're learning it in the Cintojon community. We make it as simple as possible. Okay, whether you're in construction professional or you want to cross from another field into construction, you can pick up MEP designs and doors will begin to open to you. Remember what the doors I told you MEP design opened to me, even as when I was an employee. Okay, I get design gigs in the millions on a weekly or monthly basis, depends on the kind of circle you belong to. Even if you're not a professional, perhaps you're not an architect, an engineer, you can still pick this up and draft MEP designs. When you draft MEP designs, you get into a circle where there are engineers and you get someone to check it and seal the drawings for you. And that's one of the advantages of when you get into the Cintojon MEP design training course. You are in a community of professionals. So perhaps if you're perhaps not a professional, you get professionals to seal the jobs for you, to sign and seal it for you. They look at it, they check it out, they sign and seal it for you. That's one of the things you get with the Cintojon MEP design community. Okay, so you see, with all this value that you get in MEP designs, what is the cost? What will it cost you? Okay, but before we know what it costs you, let's see, what you get from it. Number one, if you join the Cintojon MEP design community, you'll get a step-by-step AutoCAD for MEP video training that helps you master AutoCAD in 7 days or even less. Remember the testimonial that I showed you earlier? Someone took it and in 7 days, not only one person, a couple of our students have taken it and they are now designing AutoCAD in less than 7 days. So even if you have never touched AutoCAD before, you can design, you can begin to master AutoCAD for MEP designs in 7 days or less. and that's a 70,000 naira value. I mean, if you literally go to cintojon.com and you want to purchase the AutoCAD for MEP video training, it costs 70,000 naira. Now you have the step-by-step electrical design video training that helps you master electrical design for real construction projects. And you can do that in as little as 11 days. Depends on how much time you give it to, but if you give a couple of time after work or something, you log into your session. In 11 days, you're already designing electrical designs for projects. And that's a 90,000 naira value. You go to cintojon.com, you find the cost there. Now, you have the step-by-step plumbing design video training that helps you to master plumbing design for real construction projects in as little as 9 days. That's an 80,000 naira value. It means you can do water reticulation. You can do soil and waste drainage layout. You can size your pumps. You can size your tanks. Okay? What also do you get? You get the step-by-step mechanical, that's HVAC, heat ventilation and air conditioning design video training that helps you to master air conditioning and ducting design for residential and commercial projects, even in as little as 10 days. That's 100,000 naira value. It means that you don't go into malls or restaurants and you're wondering, wow, this as an MEP engineer, I wish I can design ducts, or you think you have to travel to Dubai to be able to learn HVAC design. No, when you get in the Cintojon MEP design training community, you get it and it's broken down for you. Anyone can learn it. Anybody that is interested can learn it. That's how simple we have made it. Simple but very efficient. All right. Now you get 3 months free access to the Cintojon MEP Design Toolkit that helps you design faster, more efficiently, and with fewer errors. Okay, and with fewer errors. That's a 90,000 naira value because it's 30,000 naira per month. Those who are subscribed to the toolkit currently pay 30,000 naira per month, but you're going to get free access to it for 3 months. All right. Now you get ready built template for electrical, plumbing, and HVAC. So you can start designing today. That's a 50,000 naira value. So you don't have to start creating blocks from scratch. It's already created for you. Although when you do AutoCAD for AutoCAD fundamentals for MEP design, you will learn how to create blocks, obviously. But when you begin to do your proper design, you don't have to be creating blocks from scratch. You have a template where you find the blocks, the legends, all those things done for you. That's just so exciting. And that's the 50,000 naira value. Then you have a private community, like I said earlier, for continued support and professional interaction. Okay? For continued support, professional interaction, and mentorship. That's 100,000 naira value. Imagine that you have colleagues you can share ideas with. When you have issues, you ask questions. Apart from the fact that you can ask questions directly, okay, you can also ask questions in the community, and those mentors will also guide you through. That is a fantastic, value that we are adding for you. Okay, so these are the things that you're going to be getting when you join the Cintojon MEP Design Training. Can you imagine what this is? And like I said earlier, if you go to the website, AutoCAD for MEP costs 70,000 is a cost on its own. Electrical design course session, it costs 90,000 is a cost on its own. Mechanical, that's plumbing design, it costs 80,000 naira, it's a cost on its own. Mechanical HVAC basics costs 100,000 naira, it's a cost on its own. And you have the MEP toolkit 3 months access, 90,000 naira, because it's 30,000 naira per month. And that's a grand total of 430,000 naira. But no, even though it's worth more than that, you're not going to be paying 430,000 naira. Okay? For today, you are going to be paying just 180,000 naira. Okay? For a value that is over 430,000, because with all these, the template is not there, which is 50,000. If you add 50,000 to it, this is 480,000. And for the private community, it's not even there. Okay? That's about 580,000. But today, 400,000 naira is cut off it, and you are getting it for 180,000 naira. I mean, what's 180,000 naira with all this value that you're getting, I mean, you begin to do designs. And you know what's happening in the real estate industry in Nigeria today? It has overtaken oil. Okay? When you know how to do MEP designs, I mean, projects will begin to look for you. I'm telling you, projects, if you put yourself in the right circle, projects will begin to look for you. But because you have watched this training, this webinar up to this point, I'm going to be giving a 50% discount slots for the first 10 people to enroll today. The first 10 people to enroll are going to be getting a 50% discount. So if instead of paying 180,000 naira, the first 10 people are going to be paying just 90,000 naira. All right, 90,000 naira. Remember the things you're going to get? You're going to get AutoCAD fundamentals for MP design. You're going to get electrical core sessions. You're going to get mechanical core sessions, plumbing core sessions. You're going to get HVAC. That's how to design, besides your air conditioning equipment, and how to design ducts for residential and commercial projects. You're going to get that also. You're going to get templates. All right. You're going to get into a community. When we open the community, you get into that community where you can have continuous discussion and lots more. And also, you have lifetime access to the training. Lifetime access to the training. All for what? 180,000 naira, but 50% discount for the first 10 people to enroll today. So you just pay just 90,000 naira. And what is 90,000 naira when you begin to get gigs? I showed you how I just get design gigs personally. That's not even with the company, just personally, of 1 million, 2 million, 5 million. Even our students are already getting gigs in the multi-million. I'm telling you, this is exciting. And look at this. I'm recording this on I think today is about this 5th or 6th. Okay, today is 7th of January. And look at this. This is December 31st of December 2025. Someone sent me a bungalow. Do you understand? He said, hello, sir. Have you seen this? Because the truth is, I don't take any job less than 1 million. Personally, I'm not even talking about the company now. Personally, those on the side, I don't take any job less than 1 million. So I didn't even respond. You understand? And he said, hello, sir. Have you seen this? Because I didn't respond. He said, sure, sir. We'll check through and revert. You understand? He said, okay, sir. I need both mechanical and electrical design codes. Then I responded to him here. When I responded to him, he sent back to me, hello, sir. Can we do 1 million for this? But it's someone I know, and that's why I didn't want to respond, because I don't take anything less than 1 million. He said, can we do 1 million for this? I said, all right, we'll forward account details. I forwarded my account details to him, and he sent me a receipt. I said, well received. I mean, this just a few days ago. You understand? This is how you begin to, because they begin to look for you, okay? Because when they know you have the skill, they begin to. Personally, I'm not saying you shouldn't take a design less than 1 million. I don't take any design less than 1 million, because this bungalow design will not take me 2 to 3 hours because of the Cintojon MEP Design Toolkit. It makes the job very fast. You understand? I just do it on the side or give it to one of my boys, to just do it and find something. They're excited to do it anyway. And you pocket the money. They're learning, You pocket the money. This is what you get. You can get this weekly. You can get it monthly. And this is the smallest. I'm telling you, you can get up to 5 million, 6 million, 10 million. Depends on the circle you belong to. So what is 90,000 naira? Take advantage of it now. Take advantage of it now. Because when you do, money will begin to look for you. The real estate industry has overtaken oil. And what happens in the real estate industry, there's no way anyone can build, do a proper building without MEP designs. Okay, it is required for approvals. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? And what we teach is approval grade designs. Okay, so don't miss this offer today. Get the full MEP training access, lifetime access. Okay, 340,000 naira value. I outlined everything for you. Get the access to the Cintojon MEP Design Toolkit. 3 months free. That's 90,000 naira value, because it costs 30,000 naira a month. And you get 50% discount today for the first 10 people. Okay, only 10 discount slots available. All right, but this is an advantage for you right now. Get it, 90,000 naira today. Okay, learn the skills that could earn you millions. I mean, I just showed you one. I mean, one that just the money begins to look for you. Do you understand? And apart from that, when anywhere you get to with this skill, you are employed. If you're looking for a job, you're employed immediately. Okay, it makes you a hot cake. All right. So learn the skills that could earn you millions today. You know, pay 90,000 naira. You know, click the claim offer button below. Okay, you see claim offer button. You know, when you click that claim offer button, fill in your details. Please fill in your correct details because you're automatically enrolled and your payment is mapped to your details, especially your email. It has to be your correct email. All right. So, because that's where you get your access link and you have lifetime access to the course and 3 months free access to the MEP Design Toolkit. Okay. So, start now. Don't waste time. 10 discount slots available. Don't let it slide. All right. I'll see you in class. Thanks for watching.